G.I. Not So Joe. We got him.
Yep.
The Coors Elite.
I wanted to do a modern G.I. Joe video, and I was a little surprised to see that there are no G.I. Joes on the market. However, I did stumble across these. Now, these are a Walmart exclusive, and honestly, they kind of don't look bad. I've got my hopes up that they were very inexpensive. Each one of these packs was, I think, $5 to $6 a piece, and I'm hoping there's some quality here. So we're gonna bust them open and find out.
So first up, right off the bat, we got the big boy. So what did you say price point on this?
I believe it was $6.
$6. You get a vehicle and a figure. So this is the first response action vehicle. These are made by Lanard, LT. www.lanard.com, LANARD.com.
This is Plague is this dude's name. Looks
so pretty cool.
In the picture on the back, he looks very Splinter Cell-ish.
His skills are expert, jet pilot, and ace. Oh no, that's Condor. Sorry, yeah. Plague down here. Skills are advanced nanotechnology, infiltration, and disruption. He is part of the Cursed. I guess we've got teams here. We've got the
Cursed is Cobra,
and we've got
the Corps Elite,
Flying Force, Covert Command. So inside of the Corps Elite, you've got these others. You can also go to thecorpshq.com. I guess that's another website for them. Collect them all. They are many. They are.
18-point joint articulated? That seems impressive.
So, they are many. They believe artificial intelligence is the future. This is the Curse. This is the, I guess, the alma mater for the Curse. Their leader was once a Corps agent himself and head of new technologies until he strayed into obscure. He began to experiment with nanomachines, giving them artificial intelligence. To further enhance his mental and physical strength, he injected himself with hyper AI nanomachines in his lab. He became more than a machine than man. He became more machine than man. Let's see, going down. Possessed by the AI inside, bent on destroying the human race, he has gathered a small group of wasp-like minded individuals, amassing a drone army of mechanized evil, calling themselves the Cursed. Thankfully, the Corps, assembled after World War II as a natural reaction to the global threats, the Corps has always fought for justice, truth, and freedom. Now more than ever, the world needs a global force of good. The Curse has now emerged in all corners of the world, wreaking havoc and recruiting new followers. It has become a global battlefield. And which side are you on? So there you go. There's the gist of
I'm already seeing some really poor QC. So I was checking out the names of these guys. You know, you get 3 characters. Here they are, 3 characters, and these seem to match up pretty well.
Okay.
Now we've got, you know, your pilot dude, couple GIs there, and then you flip on the back, and you know what? Titan, the dude with the machete, was clearly there, but Shrapnel and Impact, which ghost dudes, are clearly just not those guys.
Okay.
So that's a fail right off the bat.
So on this one, I don't have any characters, but down here in the corner, we've got Rucker. Alex Brody, he's part of Team Terra Team. We've got El Jeff. His name is Del Toro. He is Team Tech Hunters.
And we've got Titan.
Oh, shoot.
Tyrell Atlas. He's a part of the Curse.
So you
and
get
recoil is max burner.
gotcha.
Team covert commander.
So we got some. We get some of the cores and some of the curse. Our curse is Shrapnel. He is Darius Weaver. He is part of Fraction the Curse. Then our other bad guy here is Smoke. Oh nope, he is not a bad guy. He is a good guy too. His name is Smoke. He's Sam Hassan. He is Team Tech Hunters.
Okay. Well, this
Both of
is
these
super
guys are
weird.
Tech Hunters.
I say we bust into these and
Tech
find
Hunters,
out what we
Tech
got.
Hunters, Tech Hunters. So this is a Tech Hunters collection.
Why don't you bust open that vehicle and I'll bust open these guys
Yeah, so
and
this vehicle
let's see what we got.
down here at the bottom. It shows that we're going to be playing with some tools. So we'll see where that goes.
Cards come off easily. As far as overall graphic design, these are actually pretty cool. I've seen a whole lot worse on better toys. Right off the bat, pulling this little helicopter drone thing, which is really cheesy. You know, if you call it a drone, it makes it slightly a better toy. Super cheesy. That's okay. That's what we were expecting here.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Open
7,
to see if they actually have
8.
those 18 points that they're.
8 times 2.
That's 16.
And how many are we looking for?
18. Well, right off the bat with I believe this dude's name was Titan. His knife, machete, actually fits in here reasonably well, considering. That's kind of neat. Oh.
Weirdly, right off the bat on mine does not come with a weapon that I've seen yet.
That's weird and kind of disappointing. Check this out. It fits down here too.
Yeah, sweet.
That's pretty neat.
So these are almost better than G.I. Joe so far.
That's a really strong conversation. Let's grab this little revolver and see if that fits in the vest pocket better. Pretty good detail on that little thing. I'm sure that won't show up on camera, but detail on the weapon is surprisingly good. Yeah, does fit in the vest pocket. It looks like the face mask comes off. That's kind of cool. Little face mask. It goes on passably okay. These are all ball joint toys. There's no classic rubber bands to break here. But, nice positive click. You don't seem super happy about that. You know, I'm pretty happy. You've noticed the brass knuckles there in the back. Just the overall detail on these so far seems quality. I mean, I would have... Oh, no. That went downhill super quick. So, they brag about these 18 points of articulation, and Mr. Titan there had, I don't know if it was 18, but let's say it was. And then this guy is recoil, and he has 0 points of articulation. Head spins, arms move, do not bend, legs don't do anything. It's this weird parachute looking thing.
Wow.
That went downhill very quickly. A potential spot for the gun there, which was just not used at all. So we went from, honestly, a solid B-grade toy to something you would find in a Happy Meal. Alright, we got one more guy here, who I don't think we actually had a name for because the card was messed up. And we're back to some decent articulation. This dude seems super skinny for some reason. But, I won't hold that against him, though.
Pilots, I mean, right? Like jockeys of the war world.
Sure. Yeah, that gun was really cheesy. The other gun in here looks pretty solid, though. But, I mean, that's a solid toy. If that was in a G.I. Joe packet, I don't think I would have been upset. So, helmet does not come off. Good texture. Good mold design. Some articulation. Best thing about the little pilot dude are these wonderful little clips on his vest, and you could actually make him a parachute pretty easily.
Wow.
Especially if you were using our engineering kit. If you guys haven't seen that video, go check it out. We review a terrible little toy. That would make great sense with this one.
So does his helmet come off?
It does not.
No.
I'm kind of disappointed by that.
I thought that was pretty cool.
It,
Alright, so onwards. First off, get a sweet dog tag.
I
This
did not
dog
get
tag
tags
is for
this one.
Plague. His nation is unknown. His skills are advanced nanotech, infiltration, and disruption. He is part of this cursed. He is a team leader. He has mission specialties. Master of infiltration techniques and secret operations. Specializes in innovative stealth technology and camouflage techniques. He does night missions and thermal vision expert. Ability to get close to the evil doers and sabotage their plans. So this is a cursed person, but his ability to get close to evil doers and sabotage their plans. Isn't this the evil guy though?
I thought so. Oh,
Okay, so
that's
some
weird.
Thanos
I like
stuff.
the dog tag. That
Yeah. Comes with a cool piece of plastic.
nice, reminiscent of real G.I. Joes.
Here's some cool details on this little tank. It's a single-seater tank. Cool bumper. I mean, it's very cheap. The
Yeah,
weaponry on it is
pretty cheesy.
yeah, it's pretty down there on quality. But still a cool playable toy. It looks like a
I mean,
tank.
I
It's got
definitely
tracks.
would have played with that as a kid. Does it roll on its own?
It does roll. It has wheels underneath that stick out a little further, so it does roll.
You know, again,
Um,
in its defense, for $6,
inside
I'm
its
pretty
cockpit,
happy with that.
we get details inside, so
Just-
that's
just
pretty
a
cool.
few.
Got joysticks, it got speakers, so you can be
I like
rocking
the
and
little-
rolling.
Little headlights.
Yeah, pretty cool there. Then on to our guy. So this is again Plague. He has no weapons that he came with. Of course, he can't hold them. He does have a gun in his holster down here,
Does not come
but
out.
does not come out. His articulation is, I mean, this is very nice to me. He doesn't have wrist movements, but he does have arm movements. So though you have
Basically a G.I. Joe.
butterflies, you have swing, ball joints, you have rotation, you have elbow movement. He does have a trigger finger, so that's pretty cool. I've always liked toys that had trigger fingers, not just a hand that a gun holds. So that's a solid toy for me. $6, well worth it.
I'd have definitely played with that as a kid. Quality rise, I'm not disappointed by that purchase at all. I also think that
100%.
vehicle could be used with probably anything else in this scale. Would you not agree?
Oh yeah, yeah. Any of that scale, anything's gonna sit down in there.
So, I'm on a pack here. And this is already super weird, but, so the first one I opened, another one of these no articulation dudes. It does come with a pretty sweet, rocket launcher of some sort that poorly attaches to his back as well. Molded gun, but, looks like he can hold other guns. Now, also some poor QC here. This guy's name is Trickshot, I believe. And not only does he not come with a gun, he's blonde in the artwork and not blonde there. That's okay, because your smoke character here is actually pretty cool. Good articulation again. It comes with a little suppressed, looks like some sort of Walther gun. Now, one of the strange things here is he comes with this weird little, looks like a magazine. Maybe that's supposed to be some sort of charge. Doesn't really go into a whole bunch of detail here. Knives and explosives are his expertise, so I assume that's supposed to be some C4. But it actually fits pretty well in a little pocket down here, if you can get it in there. Gun reasonably fits in the holster. Would fit much better without the little silencer, but I like the silencer, so it's okay. Comes with a pretty sweet Bowie knife. Nothing wrong with that. Overall, pretty cool. The little balaclava there does not come off. It's okay.
Dirt bike though.
Go ahead and tell us about that dirt bike while I try to get this.
Over.
Oh yeah.
I've got my own mess over here to try and explain to you guys here in a second.
That's actually a pretty cool little odd-looking space gun there. Another good, solid, articulated figure, knife pouch, holster on the chest. Kind of cool little hairstyle there. Overall,
got some veiny arms.
Yeah. Overall, a playable toy. This guy's a little bit looser than some of the others. That's okay. I'm, again, not disappointed by that.
Is that an extra magazine?
I believe those are explosives.
Oh, okay.
The magazine I thought would have been super cool, but we didn't really get any guns that would take magazines.
Gotcha.
Dirt bike is about as cheesy as you can expect. Wheels do sort of, they physically move. Roll would be a really strong word. Doesn't steer in the slightest. Very, very cheap, very cheesy. Playable, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah. Doesn't scale well at all, or anything even close to scale. Maybe this dude goes on there. Yeah, that you could probably just throw away that dirt bike. That figures are kind of cool though. So the vehicles and the figure packs are basically junk, but that's okay.
Alright, we'll move over to what I opened here. We've got the non-opposing one here, no articulation on this guy. Does come with a pretty cool looking, like, AK pistol looking, banana magazine looking thing. Cool mask, cool hood. Again,
definitely a good looking
no
figure.
Articulation, but definitely out of so far, this one
easily my favorite.
The coolest. It looks like the most detailed. It looks, the colors look right on him. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite looking one. Unfortunately, no articulation.
Does he stand up well? Yeah,
he felt solid. Yeah,
I could stick him in with some G.I. Joes, and I don't know if I could tell the difference from a distance.
Yeah. So going on to the next one, we got old Flat Top here. Classic looking military guy. Looks a little businessman more than military.
It's okay.
Yeah, so straight from law school into the battlefield. His gun is very cheesy. Not too fond of the gun. But this character does have a lot of articulation. He's got the most articulation of, as normal. Yeah, as normal. Not the non-articulated. So this technically is the 18 points of articulation character. Has a pistol in a holster that will not remove. Doesn't have anywhere else that you can stick anything though. So he has to carry that lousy looking little gun. Then on to this guy. Another all articulation. He does have a holster for one pistol. Wears like a little skull mask, which I thought was pretty cool. Looks like a little Desert Eagle almost style pistol. Goes in, but he also has another holster with a pistol in it that does not remove.
Looks like he's got a little M4 with a 203 on it.
Yeah, my favorite gun here is this nice AR style M4 with a sweet scope on it. Cool grenade launcher
with a 203.
Yeah. So really,
fact that it at least looks like a real gun is pretty impressive.
So I didn't really look at all yours. I know the AK-74 looking gun here, pistol, AK pistol. Looks
the rest
really
of these
cool.
did not really look like
And
guns.
this
They're
one.
very Space Marine guns. That's okay.
And this one too has the spot where you can stick it on his back, so you can walk around with it.
It's kind of a
on his
neat
back.
feature.
Helmet, masks do not come off.
I think it kind of kills the displayability of these, but it improves the playability, so it's pretty passable.
He does not have a trigger finger. Neither this one did, though, which was pretty cool.
And, I don't know. I like your pack quite a bit. Now I'm really curious what the other piece of trash was, because this looks really bad.
This piece of trash is exactly what this piece of trash is. This, from the side, you're like, oh yeah, cool. But it is literally just this skinny. It stands, and it raises this
Do the wings fold
drone. The drone does come off, so that's pretty cool. And the drone wings do fold out.
So that's a playable toy at least. You can throw the rest of it away, but that is playable.
And it, I mean, it
for
does
as
look
cheesy
like a
as it
cool
is,
drone. Definitely is my favorite out of them. I love the dirt bike, but it's just, it feels terrible. This feels terrible too, but it looks more drone-like. Definitely more convincing. Playing G.I. Joes, you could fly this by and be really content with the way that it looks.
Yeah,
hard to mess up a drone, I guess.
They did a real solid
so
college try at it.
They tried to make this one look cooler and then just completely gave up on this side. That's that.
There are some things these toys are lacking. I think they all should add dog tags. At least cut out back of card dog tags. I wish all of them had articulation. What I think is going on here is I really get the impression is that these were designed for other toy lines, and these were probably leftover molds just tossed out there in a multi-pack for Walmart. But as far as filling a void for no G.I. Joes, and at the price point, which I was, again, super happy with, again, all of these were $5 to $6 a pack. This thing here, I think, was totally worth $6, at least as a child. I would have really enjoyed this. I kind of like this thing more than I probably should. I think this will at least look cool on a shelf, at least from this side. Yeah. Not much paint over here. And the figures overall are quality for the money.
One thing I will say, the way that this plastic is, I feel repainting this kind of stuff
would be super easy.
Putting some detail into
it's textured enough. I think paint would stick to it.
Yeah. So that's pretty. That's a thing.
Overall, there's some potential here. And if you did want to try doing some repaints on some toys, I think these would be a good start. That is
weird.
That is trash.
It's got a spot. The only saving grace on this is it's got a spot here that if it were a drone, you could have it bring weaponry to something.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's my playability on that. Otherwise,
hang on, you missed it. Check this out. You're actually supposed to hold on to this thing.
Okay, there you go.
That is crazy.
There you go.
Playability that is almost a toy.
There you go. So the only bad thing in this whole thing is this.
no, there's lots of bad things, but overall, I mean, I'd have played with these as a kid. I'm not disappointed in my. Again, I think they were $22 here worth of stuff. Yeah, cool.
All right. Well,
I say go buy these.
Yeah.
That if price point alone makes me buy them, if nothing else to repaint.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It's a cool part.
We'll see you guys next time.
Later, guys.